Hello friends, I am here for another video. I say that every fucking time. I need like an intro line, so I know what to say. Anyway, it's fucking, Wednesday. Just got home from school for my nap before work. Was at one of my local, God, I should have, just like a stand-up comedian, I should have started way stronger. If anyone's still watching, I was at my local record store yesterday and picked up some shit. All vinyl, so I'm kind of excited about that. And I've just been kind of on a spree lately. I've ordered a bunch of shit. I got like 3 or 4 packages coming in the mail. I need to stop that though. It's cut myself off after that, I hope. But anyway, all vinyl. I think I said this in one of my earlier videos, but I'm really, especially this year, I'm really going to focus on it. And what I'm going to focus on is I'm going to try not to buy as many blind releases and newer bands. Although I do want to follow the newer bands, I'm going to try just to only buy the stuff from the newer bands that I really, really like. So I'm like cutting it in half and less blind buying. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to focus on filling the holes in my collection with like the classics, that I either, maybe I've owned before, don't have anymore, or I've always wanted and just fucking never bought because maybe they're, were out of print for a long time and then repressing came along and I didn't notice. Shit like that. So anyway, that's kind of what I did yesterday. Like I said, all vinyl. I'm trying to limit I'm trying to kind of cut back on buying CDs. Although I do love them, and is the majority of my collection. I've been kind of like, and a lot of people have inspired me to do so, but I've been trying to buy more vinyl and cassette. I grew up on cassettes, so I like them. I've always liked them. I did not grow up on vinyl. My parents never had a record player. My grandparents didn't even, as far as I knew. So I did not grow up on vinyl. I, kind of slowly started getting it from like age 19, and a real slow progression until the last couple of years. So anyway, I'm enjoying buying vinyl when I can. And I've bitched before in earlier videos about vinyl being so expensive. I do feel like it's kind of, in a lot of cases, becoming a little bit less expensive, at least in the last couple of years. And, I think it's worth splurging the extra $5 to $10, at the most $15, for a release that you really want. Louis, stop. Sorry, fucking Hawaiian the whole time. So anyway, I'm gonna quit blabbing because I want to go eat some fucking pizza. And I'm sorry about Louis. Hi, Louis. I just got home from school and he misses me. But anyway, here we fucking go. I'm really excited about a lot of this stuff. A lot of this stuff is stuff I might own on CD and I've wanted on vinyl forever. And anyway, I'll get fucking to it. This right here, I haven't talked about this one yet because I haven't gotten this far in my CD collection. This is one of my all-time favorite albums ever. This was like monumental for me to finally have. I don't know how hard it is to find. I never really looked for it on vinyl because I just always listened to the CD. Anyways, that is Peter Gabriel's third album, Melt. This motherfucker is a classic among classics. I definitely prefer side 1. The first 5, even 6 songs are just some of the best songs I have ever heard. I mean, if I were to make, and I probably never will, if I were to make a top 5 or 10 albums of all time, this would easily be in my top 5, but maybe even 3. That record means so much to me, and this next one does as well. Maybe just a hair under that one, but not a lot. This album is fucking amazing. Yeah, or Peter Gabriel. Security, this album's called. So fucking good. It's the album that followed Melt, and it's, well, I was going to say it's kind of in the vein of that. Quality-wise, it's in the vein of that, but it isn't. Sound-wise, it's completely different. Because Peter Gabriel, none of his releases are similar. He's a true artist, and this album as well. I mean, I don't know. A lot of the channels I follow, I don't know if you guys are pretty much strictly into metal, or if that's just what you like to show. I know I prefer to show metal, but I'm going to show everything I own. That's kind of what I'm doing. I mostly listen to metal. I don't own a lot of pop or even rock or anything else. But I have been trying to branch out in the last couple of years. So I was going to say, if any of you metal guys have wanted to do the same, I feel like once you reach a certain age and you've listened to metal for so long, you feel the need to branch out, broaden your horizons a little bit. I've been listening to more prog rock and stuff like that. But if you want a mellow album that is brilliant, well written, well played and just timeless. I mean, check out some of Peter Gabriel's releases, especially those two I just showed. Approach them with an open mind, because it's likely sounds like nothing you've ever heard. But I don't know, man. Check them out. Put them on. Play them on YouTube before you buy them or whatever. Let them soak in. Maybe listen to them a couple times. Listen to them in the right frame of mind. I like to listen to Peter Gabriel at night when I'm really paying attention, and it's just let your mind go and see what happens. I mean, maybe you'll feel the way I feel. Everyone is different. No album or even song is the same to one person's ears as it is to another, but it could change your life. It did for me. Next, I'm a massive Dio fan. I do not own any Dio on vinyl, so I've decided to start changing that. I have most of the CDs. The We Rock single, obviously from this second album. We all know We Rock. It's a killer song. Second album is entirely killer, probably his best. Yeah, that's cool. It's got We Rock, Holy Diver Live, and Rainbow in the Dark Live. So, shit, can't go wrong with that. Next up, here's an album that I just really only discovered last year. This band I've only really dabbled in the last couple years. But this album is, I've heard most of their stuff now, and this one is just so fucking good. That is Abominog from Uriah Heep. The original pressing, not in the greatest, none of these are in the greatest condition, but they're solid, and I don't really care that much about condition. They're fairly good. They just got some bends on some of the covers, but I scoped them out before I bought them, and I felt good about it. His album's from like '82, so I guess finding this in perfect condition, it's gotta be near impossible. But anyway, good fucking album, man. If you haven't heard Uriah Heep, you've probably at least heard of them, or if you haven't heard this album in general, just go look up the song Too Scared to Run. One of the best rock songs I've ever heard. Like I said, I only really, heard this album last year, or maybe the year before. It's just instantly resonated with me, something about it. Now we have an album that I already own, but this is, because I'm a fucking nerd and whatever. This is a French pressing of Virgin Steel 2, Guardian of the Flame. Guardians of the Flame, I should say. Yeah, it's just a French pressing, that's all. I already own the American version. If you, I know a lot of power metal / kind of traditional heavy metal guys know Virgin Steel. They have definitely a cult following, but I feel like outside of kind of the power metal fanboys and stuff like that, I feel like they're slightly underrated. If you like stuff like Manowar, go check out Virgin Steel, man. I've always considered Virgin Steel kind of like a cousin band, or like a brother, sister, whatever you want to call it, band to Manowar. They're both from New York City around the same time. So they have a pretty similar sound. Their vocalist, David DeFeus, he's almost a dead ringer for Eric Adams. I don't know why that is. It just is. So if you like Manowar, check out Virgin Steel, man. I think they're, like I said, outside of the power metal cult following, I think they're vastly underrated. I got one more for you guys, and this one, goddamn, I was excited to get. My collection was desperately needing this, and that is Incantation, Mortal Throne of Nazarene, their classic second album. This is the recent Hell's Headbangers pressing. Flip through it real quick for you, just so you can enjoy it a little bit if you don't have it. Gatefold, look at that beauty. So awesome. One of the best metal albums ever made. Don't debate me. Pull the record out for you. Sorry, I guess I could have done this before. But hang on for a couple seconds, if you don't mind. As usual with the most, at least lately, HHR releases, I got the anti-static sleeve. I really like that touch. Custom center rings. I'll pull it out for you. I'll pull it out, the record, not my fucking dick or anything. Not gonna get that weird on you. Side A. Side B, note the brown vinyl, I guess kind of a root beer, I guess you'd call it. It just said brown vinyl. I thought if I were to give it one of those fancy vinyl names, I'd say like a root beer. It's cool looking. I don't know why they chose that color, but it works. I like it. Can't wait to play it. I have not played this. I just got it last night. It comes with a poster, as all classic re-releases should. I guess I'll frame it someday when I can. Pretty decent size. I definitely want to frame it. I definitely love to hang it up. But I have an 8-year-old son, so I don't know. I think I'll frame it maybe and then hang it up when he's older. But I got to do the dad thing. I got to be a good role model. Still cool to have. I have a lot of posters like that, obviously, that I don't hang. Someday I will. Anyway, shit. That's fucking it. Good. It was a good score. I made my day yesterday. I was extremely happy, as we all know the feeling. Anyway, that's it for this video. Like I said, I got like 3 or 4 packages coming in the mail that I'm really fucking excited for. I'll definitely show you guys all that shit. So anyway, yeah, man. You heard any of these bands and are a fan or whatever, you want to talk about them, go ahead. Everyone loves Incantation, but whatever. If you want to chime in and say, fuck yeah, Incantation, go for it. I'll talk to you back, I guess. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your week. We will talk soon. Thanks for stopping by.